When you walk about Central Park, whether it's daytime, nighttime, you just feel like you're not in New York City. Could you believe that such a rustic, rural setting is right here in the most heavily populated urban mass in North America? My name is Curtis Sliwa, and we are the Guardian Angels. The Guardian Angels is a citizen safety patrol, unique in the fact that we carry no weapons, have no special powers or privileges, but we make citizens arrests. We physically intervene. In many ways, New York City led in the tremendous uptick in violent crime in the 70s and 80s. We began patrolling Central Park soon after we started our subway safety patrol, which is what we're most famous for in New York City and now in other cities around the world. Recently, we began patrolling the park again at the end of spring, beginning of summer. There are two specific areas of the park, the Rambles and what they call the Great Hill in the Ravine, in which crimes are being committed on a regular basis. People were flooding us with phone calls. The people who use the park on a regular basis. I spent a week in the park because I know this park like the back of my hand by myself before I made that decision, and I saw a noticeable difference. The number of crimes, particularly that involve assault and robbery at night, have skyrocketed. The police certainly don't want us here because they take it as if it's a suggestion that they're not doing their job. Tough noogies, they're not. The cops don't want to get out of the cars, they don't want to get on mountain bikes, they don't want to go undercover, they don't want to go up these hills, they don't want to be in the dark. And you say to yourself, well, wait, you're trained professionals. You ought to be aggressive. You ought to want to go into the areas where crimes are taking place so you can deter crime and where necessary help victims and where necessary make arrests. And they know that with proper policing, the Guardian Angels would not be needed in Central Park. So don't blame the messengers because you don't like the sound of the message. And that's why I want to preserve the nature of what this park has been like since it was first built more than a century ago. It was a place where you were going to come and seek relief from the urban grind. There are a few in the world like Central Park, and that's why if it becomes a place where you won't go because of public safety concerns, that would be a disgrace.
Roach is an ex-military man who spent most of his life in the force. He's also a prepper. Preppers are people who feel as if catastrophe is imminent, and so prepare for a huge range of potential disasters.
Hillary Clinton would prefer to be out campaigning for president. Instead, she's in the hot seat testifying to Congress about Libya.